All right, finally we're tuned in to get this Rocket League action underway. It is Vipers
like versus with everybody there.
It's Vipers versus Sacred Infinity. Bruno gets a I think they did a what's called a fake serve, Mikey?
Yeah, yes it was. They favor that. They do that quite often. Surprisingly, a lot of the time it works out for them.
All right, here comes Core trying to get a backboard stop right now. KNS, just look at that movement. Bruno Bishke doing what he does best, trying to get this setup. He's gonna have to go on defense here as he gets a save. Blocks Starwinds from what would have been an easy goal, but luckily Bruno was there. Bruno! Oh my goodness.
That's what you need for this team. We need quick goals. We need to get in there early, get the lead. That way we can make them play our game. It's a big issue we had last week.
All right, in between matches, I will get rid of the overlay and the names as has been requested. But for right now, there's just way too much action going on. Sub Halls, we get a look at him for the first time today. See what he can do. Looking for a corner set here. He might try to drop this right down on the goalpost, but Starwinds is there. KNS.
Great defense by Starwinds.
Or trying to go for a good setup here, but Sub Halls, as we've said so many times, an excellent defender.
I didn't think that I was trying to take anything away offensively from Sub Halls or Bruno. Obviously, they both have tremendous skill. As we saw from Bruno really early, not even 30 seconds in this game, taking that 1-0 lead. And they're playing aggressive, man. They're keeping it in their side of the field this entire time thus far.
It is 2-0. Your Vipers up. Go ahead and flip this around because
love that. We talk about Bruno and Salvo are more of the defensive setup guys, and just like that, we're a minute and a half in the game. They both have their first goals of the day. And we still got a lot of matches to go through today, so I'm excited to see what they're able to put together for the rest of the night. Subhall getting it out of his zone. And another counterattack, just like that. It was really quick. They set it up, didn't execute it, but it was as quick as you can ask for. They're doing a great job keeping the ball, but just like that, Sacred Infinity is able to get it to their side of the field.
Thank you so much for that excellent breakdown, Mikey, as I work the scoreboard to get the proper setup right, because make no mistake, your Vipers are now up 3-0.
Might have to talk to Sub Halls about changing his name to Sub Goals. Because he's coming out strong.
And my goodness, they go back on the offensive. Trying to get offensive push here, but Core is going to try to get a good setup here for his team. Try to get something going. KNS is right there to try to get this clear.
Good job keeping the ball in the air right there.
Subhall's in the right position, but Bruno is there to save it. KNS flying up at that ball to get it onto the Sacred Infinity side of the field.
I thought he was going to get that right over Nicasio. We're seeing Sacred Infinity get a little bit more aggressive. They're keeping the ball a little bit in the Viper's side, a little bit more. We're starting out. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But as you know, Nicasio loses the ball, it gets sent back.
Right. And as we go back to KNS, Bruno trying to go to work. He's doing it all by himself, but thankfully Sub Halls comes to help him out. KNS going for a corner set now. Core's going to try to clear this. Sub Halls with a good 50-50 right there.
Oh, Sub Halls, was it?
I thought I saw Sub Halls.
Great setup, great look, just didn't get the outcome you wanted. Those will come. You're already up 3-0. Take it slow. You got a minute and a half. Play it out. Don't get too worried. That was a close one. Thank God Bruno was there. KNS with a nice clear, taking a quick 4-0 lead. This one looks like it's over with, which is everything you want to see if you're a Vipers fan. Coming out with authority to start the day. That's what you like to see.
Absolutely. We are hoping for a short day at work today. Or a short day, a long day. A long day, forgive me. The longer these teams, the longer your Vipers keep winning, the longer we get to cast, and we just love casting Rocket League, and we love watching this Vipers team go to work. Ignacio, first time we've seen him today.
Great clear. Nice pinch.
Ooh.
Nice bump.
Ignacio bumping. Trying to get people out of...
I think 2 out of 3.
Trying to do his best to get the Vipers out of striking distance if a set happens.
That 50-50 almost went the way of Sacred Infinity very, very well. I'm surprised we're not seeing Vipers play a little bit more defensive here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're up 4, they're not scoring 4 in the next 30 seconds. But I definitely expected them to play a little bit more defensive once the game got later on into it.
And Subhalls with a shot on goal, and he gets it.
Dude, Subhalls really listening, man. Jeez, these guys are coming out just strong. I love it.
I would love to see his stats right now, because I believe the 60% shot ratio, I believe it is, or goals, or it's something like that. We'll have to get with our stats guy, but man, I want to get a look at those stats. Star wins, trying to set something up here. But Bruno's there with the 50-50. 10 seconds left to go. Game 1.
So it's early, Manny. We still got a lot of time, but this is definitely the start you want to see from your team.
This is an offensive and a defensive show out by your Vipers. They're going to try to blow it dead here. What a treat.
Oh, they're trying to score. They're trying to score.
They are not trying to play keep away.
They're not. They're getting the ball in here and they're trying to score this thing.
Subhall's keeping it alive. I think they might be trying to add insult to injury here. Bruno gets a massive demo against Ignacio. And the game is blown dead.
Just let that fall. He wanted nothing to do with that. So let's just get this one off. Bruno played fantastic, man. Subhall's 3 goals. Bruno 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 saves. KNS with 1 of each with 2 shots to go to it. So that's the start you want to see. The Vipers were like... In the game too, that's exactly what you want to see. A lot of aggression, keeping the ball on Sacred Infinity's side. They're making them make decisions. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Core sending it right in front for Star Wins, getting a quick 1-0 lead. This is what you wanted for the Sacred Infinity. You want to get that game back, get everything back to a tied 1-1 series, start a brand new series. You know, you can do whatever you want after that. Just take it 1 game at a time, 1 goal at a time. If you're Sacred Infinity, you want to keep Vipers at bay. You can't let them control the game, because, as we said earlier, if Vipers can become in control of the game, it's hard for them to lose. Paul and KNS trying to work together, get it out of the zone. Bruno's right there on defense, bringing it up for him. A little bit of a 50-50, probably gets the ball back in the middle. Looks like it's going to go in the hands of Star Wins to see if they can get a counter-attack. Little demo real quick. Subhalls is taken out by Core, but KNS is right there to keep it in the aggression.
Here comes Subhalls with the backboard set. Almost with a shot on goal by KNS, blocked by Core. Subhalls going to try to show his defensive moves. If Sacred Infinity can even get there,
Sacred Infinity seems like they like to keep somebody in the goal at all times when the ball's in here. And I don't know if I like that game plan. It's a lot harder to defend from right inside the goal at a stationary standpoint.
Right. And Subhall is trying to go to work here in the corner, trying to get a good setup. Actually, a shot on goal, but it's blocked by Ignacio. Bruno with a shot on goal, but it's blocked by Core. KNS, these guys are attacking offensively. This is in full-on offensive blitz.
That was a great hit and even better save by Ignacio. Right when I say that, they have two guys in the goal, and one of them pops right out with a nice, beautiful save.
Star wins.
Counterattack taking a 2-0 lead. This is not what we like to see if you're Vipers, but hey, it's just one game, and it's really early. We're only a minute and a half in this game. You're only down by 2. We've seen a lot crazier things happen.
Alright, it's KNS trying to go back to work. The Vipers need something here, but it's only less than 2 minutes played right now. Still playing with a sense of urgency.
Just one goal at a time right here, that's all you need. The Subhall did a great job keeping the ball in the middle. On the counterattack, Sacred Infinity's taking the ball into the Viper zone. They got it in the backstop. Core gets a nice little poke, but he sends it the wrong direction. Just like that, Vipers are on a counterattack, getting the ball back to the other backstop. Sacred Infinity gets a nice center. Core isn't able to do anything with it, but it was a good center. Kind of in a fumble here, still keeping it in the Viper's side.
Goodness gracious, this ball is moving everywhere in the Vipers' left backstop.
Beautiful pinch.
The KNS. Look at that setup. Look at that setup. But Ignacio's there. He's wise to it. Here we have Bruno Vishki.
Nice 50-50 ball by Star wins. But just like that, Subhall's playing
Bruno.
that defense. He's ready.
Oh, that was almost entirely too nutty. But the fact that he had the accuracy on that, man, you gotta give him. You gotta appreciate that if you're a Vipers fan.
Those are ones that when they don't go in, you're kind of a little bit more okay with it because they're gonna go in eventually if you keep putting shots like that on goal.
There goes KNS, trying to get to work there. And Bruno trying to eliminate that. Oh, look at the ceiling setup almost. Ignacio, Subhalls is there to try to put it back where it belongs. KNS with another setup. I got to
great defense.
I got to give credit. Sacred Infinity, they are playing a completely different game this game too.
Great defense there. I mean, they're beating runs is what the Vipers like to do. They're just doing a fantastic job countering it. Honestly, they're playing a little bit slower, but once they get the ball into the offensive zone, they're doing a lot with it this game. So you got to respect it.
Here goes a very contested serve. Bruno trying to make something happen there. Still trying to make something work with 1 minute remaining. Subhalls with a shot on goal. It's blocked by Ignacio by an epic save. He was just sitting in there, but Bruno finds his mark eventually. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Ignacio was literally hanging out in the goal, but man, what an expert move by him. But Bruno's there with his shot.
All right. Just got to get in everybody's head, get them to calm down. We still have a minute left. We're only down by 2. We've seen some crazier stuff happen, not only in Rocket League, but this team in general. They do some nutty stuff.
ANS, pretty easy work on that defensive move there. Let's see if
Infinity's just fantastic at getting up there and getting the ball out of the hands of the Vipers when they're juggling up in the air like that.
So 30 seconds left to play. Still some time for the Vipers to get their shot. Maybe if KNS was just there in the right place, they probably would have shot that in.
So crazy.
That was insanely close. It was right there, but unfortunately, Bruno whiffs that one.
Sacred Infinity's walking away with this one, but that's what you love about 5-game series, best of 5-game series. I mean, it's just one game. You just put a little bit of a licking on them last game, they give it back to you. Now everybody gets a quick little reset, and we're going into a quick 3-game series after this. Really is what it is.
This is just competitive Rocket League to its core. We look onto the last 10 seconds of the game. Looks like they are also, Sacred Infinity's trying to pour it on as well.
Yeah, get them back a little bit.
If I'm Vipers, yeah, just blow it dead. Move on to your next game. 1-1 tied series.
You know, as you can see, I mean, Vipers were playing just as aggressive as they've been the last game as well. I mean, they put up 10 shots between them, only 1 goal, and that's not obviously what you want to see. But the 10 shots, that's promising. I mean, if you can keep getting those shots on goal, it's nothing to worry about. They'll go in eventually. You'll walk away with it.
Very
interesting.
interesting.
A fantastic game, and so did Cassia on defense. They were a little bit in that goal. They made me eat my words. Dexter's looking real, honestly.
Maybe KNS trying to talk to his boys.
Yeah, we haven't seen much out of KNS yet. It's still really early, so you never know. That's obviously the guy that we're gonna be looking for the rest of the series to see how he does.
We know we hyped him up. Some weird stuff going on here.
We're despawning, spawning, joining, leaving. It's like purgatory down here.
As we take a look, I am the only consistent person in the match right now. All right, we're finally set up. It's Sacred Infinity versus the Vipers, tied 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, so all we're really looking at is the exact same thing we were looking at 10 minutes ago. Just instead of a 5-game series, we're looking at a 3-game series. Still could go either team's way.
Just a moment ago, a risky move by Subhalls to get that clear, but it does manage to work out for the moment. KNS. But Sacred Infinity, they have a good way of keeping the ball in front of them on their rotations and never letting it get behind them. And I think that's probably one of the biggest differences right now.
Yeah, I mean, their counterattacks have been very impressive thus far.
You can see
saw last time a lot of goals were from distant shots.
Also, the shadow defense is something to at least give a shout out to, even if you are a Vipers fan. The Sacred Infinity, they seem to have hit some adjustments, but let's see if the Vipers can do the same. As KNS is there to get that chow.
Yeah, Sacred Infinity is really working to the Vipers' strong suit, which is kind of hurting the Vipers in the long run, keeping them moving as much as it is. But obviously, it's
KNS
0-0 all the time.
With his snipe, we built him up so much.
Find himself on the board, get himself involved. That's what we want to see. That gotta get, like I said, get him involved early, get him comfortable, let him take over offensive, and it just makes Bruno and Subhalls it makes their job way easier.
Let's get those boys comfortable. Let's get them settled, and let's not get stuck in a rut. Am I right, Mikey?
That's right.
All right, Subhalls with trying to get a good setup there, but Sacred Infinity in that defense. Exactly, not letting the backboard stop happen. Darwin's trying to work something here. Subhalls is probably going to get this clear. He was just in the right place at the right time. He's going to get a good setup too, but Starwinds is there to contest it.
It doesn't seem like the Vipers, if I were them, if I was in their corner, I'm going to tell them try to keep the ball off the backboard as much as possible, because Sacred Infinity, every time it goes in the backboard, they can come out with it. They're really good at watching that ball off the corner.
Absolutely. They probably had the most control time here in the corner of the side of Sacred Infinity. Look at the dribbles. Darwin's with a shot on goal, but wow, what a defensive clutch.
Subhall doing great work staying in front of that ball, keeping it out of the net.
We talked about his defensive prowess, and I believe it just came to full display there.
Yeah, there we go. Every time it goes up on that backboard, especially when it's above the goal, it turns into a Sacred Infinity counterattack.
That was pretty close.
I'm keeping it out of there.
Core almost with a shot on goal there, but he, I guess, hit it with the wrong angle of his vehicle. That could have been bad. Bruno Vishki trying to go to work. He tried to read his opponent, but unfortunately he zigged when he should have zagged.
We're getting a lot of love in the chat right now. We got 23 people in here. I love it. I just want to thank everybody for coming.
Absolutely,
So far,
thank you.
An exciting series.
Absolutely, thank you so much for showing your Vipers the support that they worked so hard for.
We're about halfway through this match. What do you want to see, Matty, from Vipers?
I want to see goals. I'm just gonna keep it honest with you. And here comes Subhalls threatening one right now. What do you want to see, Mikey? Tell me what you want to see.
I kind of want to see the Vipers just relax a little bit. Like I said, I want them to try to keep the ball out of the corner. Because as we see, Sacred Infinity, they're everywhere in the backstop. They've got that thing locked down. I think the best option is to keep the ball in front of the net, get it off the backboard above the goal, and then try to work off of that.
Subhalls hanging out in the goal. KNS gets that clear, and that thing had some heat on it.
It really did. That was a worm burner.
KNS
a nice pinch.
trying to work it. He almost gets it in. That would have been an absolutely crazy shot, and they're just missing by a minuscule amount right now. I cannot stress that enough. They have been so close those last 3 shots on goal.
Just like that, the counterattack.
The counterattack.
Good job getting that out of there by Subhall.
They are excellent at the counterattack, and I believe that's when they get done their most damage.
Yes, it really is.
I think as long as the Vipers don't allow them to get a fast break, Subhalls is wise to it as usual.
Really happy Sacred Infinity showed up last game, made the series interesting. It looked like it was going to get a little ugly.
Nice setup. Here comes
off the backboard.
Subhalls with a demo and a set. Here comes Bruno trying to set it up for KNS. Maybe he can find it. KNS is not in the right place. Oh my goodness, that would have sent this game to overtime. It's still live. They blow it dead.
Spicy at the end. A little nerve-wracking.
Oh, just a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Loving the aggression I'm seeing from Bruno today. I am loving it. He is living on the other side of the field. Something we haven't seen too much from him in any of these matches. And I'm here for it. Not gonna lie to you.
As we wait for
Subhall's doing everything on defense. 3 saves, golly.
As we wait for Subhalls to rejoin the match. Oh my goodness. What a match.
That was a good game. I'm excited to see the rest of the series. Looks like it's gonna be a tight one.
They almost sent that one to overtime. It was close.
Yeah, he did. Hey, so to take the overlay down, it's looking like it's B or circle.
I already did that.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for that assist, Mikey.
No problem.
Something that Bruno is very good at, but he got none on that game.
A quick save. So that was impressive. I like the demographic they're bringing. This is a different game plan than we saw last week. This is what you want. Instead of getting down in the series, we're getting a nice lead. This way we can coast to a good debut, just play the game we know how to play. I'm excited to see this. I really am.
I appreciate our clutch moderators setting up everything for the Twitch stream. Honestly, the work that you guys put in does not go unnoticed, especially on my end.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Special little shout out to our owner and CEO Disciple, and then Mux as well. Mux came in clutch yesterday. He was a big help.
As we try to get this game started, it's now
it's now 2-1 Vipers.
Comes KNS with the booty bump to clear it. I'm going to keep saying that until it catches wind, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The booty bump is here to stay.
Bruno Vishki trying to go for a massive setup there, but Sacred Infinity just kind of keep it in the corner. And now look at them protecting that backstop.
Great job.
Or that backboard. Oh my goodness, here comes the fast break. Subhalls is there.
Ooh.
Coming in clutch.
Just read the ball.
And with the shot on goal, but Starwinds is there. What a defensive show out by both of these teams. It really comes down to whoever makes the first mistake.
That was a great shot. I thought Bruno had that.
That was a great setup, and it was wide open. Unfortunately, not the right angle.
I got away from Bruno a little bit there. It looked like he was trying to bop it over, but ended up pinching a little bit on the corner. So a beautiful look in that ball up front.
Bruno Vishki trying to go for a setup here. Subhalls and KNS both have to chase this ball back to their territory. Bruno Vishki and KNS setting up on defense. Look at that little half flip so KNS can get a good chow on this. Fortunately, he's not in the area code.
Nice little setup. The Starwinds is right there. That's what I'm talking about. Their ability to get in front of the ball defensively is uncanny. It's really what's keeping Sacred Infinity alive.
There goes Ignacio. He's right there to chow it. And here comes Subhalls. Just trying to make the play on the player here. KNS trying to go for some shots. Oh my goodness. You have a feeling that if these just had a little bit more steam on them, they'd go in, but it does.
That's so everywhere. How fast that coming? 16 kilometers an hour. Golly, my grandma got pulled over for walking faster than that. Must took some poor man out with her purse. It was ugly.
And here we have the Vipers trying to go back on their offensive blitz. Their offensive assault. They've been threatening so much. KNS trying to get a setup here.
They are just overwhelming Sacred Infinity thus far. They have had control of this game almost the entire time.
Starwinds with a save. The rotations are just a little bit tighter. You feel like that's just going to come as they warm up, though, and get their footing in this qualifying match.
Starwinds loves to sit on the wall. He loves to sit on the wall and wait for that shot.
They know what they do best on defense, and they do it good. They have not made this easy. They've definitely not made this easy.
That was almost a great shot. KNS getting it out. Getting the counter-attack moving. We got a 3-on-1. Just like that, Starwinds is right there.
Subhalls trying to go for the setup. Bruno trying to go to work with the moves. Here comes KNS with a shot on goal, but it's blocked by Core.
Good look. Starwinds has 4 saves right now. That is crazy. Can we throw the
Subhalls
real quick? Get a look.
Say again, Mikey.
So can we throw up the scoreboard? Get a quick look.
The scoreboard.
Yes, sir. That'll be LB. There you go.
You have all the data that you need because your Vipers are going on back on an offensive assault.
That's a lot of saves on Sacred Infinity side of the ball.
Bruno,
like Bruno
Fishke again.
Bruno is doing everything today. Golly, this man is a walking montage at this point.
The highlight reel is going to be epic, and it will be on our YouTube. Links are in the bio. I look forward to making that video because, my goodness, this has been a treat.
It really has. This match right here has been a little bit slower paced. Vipers have had control this entire time. This is what you want to see coming off of that series reset or last game.
Ignacio trying to make some moves with the backboard set. KNS was there. Regardless, I don't think that ball was going in.
No, Corey had to look, but I don't think that would have been a difficult one to put in.
KNS trying to make a play on one of the Sacred Infinity players there with that setup, because you know they're really good at contesting these 50-50s.
Yeah, they are. They get a lot of counterattacks out of it too.
Bruno, look at that. Once again, the 50-50 to kind of try to take the momentum away. It's 2-0, and the Vipers don't look like they are willing to let it go just yet. Bruno Bishki, once again.
With the Hattie, Bruno is looking just in stride today. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him.
I just have to clarify. Am I saying that right, Bruno Bishki, or is it Bisky?
Not sure.
We'll have to get clarification. The man definitely deserves the respect to have his name pronounced correctly.
6 shots and 3 goals. That's the second MVP Bruno's gotten in this series, too.
GG's, boys.